What a week. My name is Werner Puchert, and this is Finding Frequency. So, this was a week with a few new things. A nice barista-made cup of coffee on Monday, and a conversation with a dear friend in the city of Warsaw. And then also a night out with my wife, because my son is still having a good time with grandma in the countryside. A great meal indeed. And then a great conversation with my friend Jono, and I got to feature him here on this podcast. I think we published a note on Wednesday with Jono's conversation, which span across the pandemic and then also touching on a few very important topics. And now we sit here Friday, and I'm packing my gear tomorrow morning early. My plan is to leave quite early. I'm going to jump on the motorcycle and then rush off to the countryside to go see my wife and my son. Marta left the apartment earlier today, and she drove off to go and meet him there with the car. She finished earlier with her work. I stuck around a little bit, still a lot of things to finish, and then I will go through tomorrow morning. And I'm actually looking forward to a little bit of a bike ride. Even though I've done this trip now, I think twice with the motorcycle, or a third time lucky, I guess. And looking forward to that. And then also spending a little bit of time. The weather here in Warsaw in Poland, in fact, is really awesome. It's definitely summertime in full swing. The only concerning thing about that, and I have noticed it around me, is that family and friends, I think we are starting to forget about the pandemic around us. I'm still a little bit unsure about how the numbers look like in Poland. I've heard something today, and it might be misinformation, that we are still looking at around 300 cases per day, which is not great. But then, where do you draw the line? What do you do? There's lots to think about. I mentioned that a person close to our family contracted the virus a little while back. And I'm very happy to say that she is doing great, and with ups and downs. And also, she'll be featured right here, hopefully, for the Monday morning episode. So I'm looking forward to giving you a little bit of peek behind the scenes of what it means to deal with this virus. Now, there's a lot of other things also going on. Poland is going into its second run of election quite soon. There's two people running for president now, and it looks like it's kind of a foregone conclusion that the incumbent president is going to remain in power, which is not entirely ideal. His ideals are a little bit authoritarian, and it concerns me because I think in this time, especially here in the European Union, we need to pull together, not separate ourselves. I don't think Poland is looking at trying to pull a Brexit, but there is kind of inklings that Poland is annoying some of the other European Union member states. So we'll see what happens with that. I am merely an observer of the action at the moment. However, as I've felt and seen during the course of this pandemic, and all these things affect business, it affects how I can look after my family and the things that my family and I can do. So to say it's not my problem is not entirely true. And I think that is true for everything that's going on. It's important to stay informed and see what's going on. But I'm getting too serious for a Friday evening. I'm also happy to reflect on the fact that my sister-in-law has completed her studies to become a doctor. So she is now, I think, going to go into the practical space of her degree. Now, she has really put in the work. She's always non-existent, hiding away in a room studying. So I'm really happy for her. And the fact that she can now reflect on the work that she's done and to say, wow, I've completed this huge milestone. That is exciting. That's really great news that I received today. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope to give you a spin on the motorcycle tomorrow. Got a few ideas about how I want to record my next episode, but let's see if it works. I hope that you're having a good time, and hopefully you are looking forward to a good weekend. And if you're in the States, celebrate safely. It's Independence Day, if I remember correctly. So tipping my hat to my friends in the States. And then, keep safe. Remember to do all the social distancing things and wash your hands and, look after your loved ones. Thanks for listening.